Ah.
So yes, so when my IP changes, then the Foundry link changes, except for Anita.
Apparently.
All right, here we go. I think we are up to. I think this is session 58. Might be 57.
Um,
58.
59.
59?
Yes.
Wow, I just found something.
August 24th was the 57. The 31st was 58. This is 59.
Wow. I should probably start planning things.
It has worked so far. I don't see why we should change a working formula.
Well, I mean, Forbidden Lands is such an easy system to do things for.
I mean, just random encounter and what you add as a story is so far making lots of sense plot wise. So,
Good to know.
And we'll just make our own drama. So
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, totally. Very
Oh,
good at it.
so last time you guys spent some much needed downtime back in your village, getting some things fixed, getting some things made, um, coming up with a plan for moving forward, and possibly most importantly, coming to an agreement with Andra that she will support warriors but not killers. There's some soul searching on behalf of some people, and you guys are once again ready to set out into the world.
Someone refresh my memory on coin. Is it like 10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so zero point 0.2 gold would then be
2 silver.
2 silver. Okay, thank you. I can't do any more math today.
No worries.
You have 22 silver to spend, or 220 copper.
So yes, my understanding is you guys are going to head off towards the mountains near the castle to see if you can't acquire some griffin eggs.
Yeah, we had found the adventure site for the Griffin. I am currently not exactly sure what X it is. This one here? Okay, good. So I propose we go in a straight line to avoid the castle and just go there. Like up to here and then up to there.
Perfect. And you guys know, because you've traveled that way before, you do know that there are a couple of fording spots in the river here, so you don't have to worry about building another boat.
Oh, thank God.
We don't have that much time.
Can I give Cully back his sleeping fur? For some reason, it's on my character sheet. I'm
Yep.
pretty certain I didn't have one of my own. Because I would also like to get some torches before we go and give Rustvite back, because I have Rustvite sitting here. It's in the dropped section, but
I still have it on my sheet, so you can just delete it.
okay.
I think we put it on your sheet temporarily in case you needed to use it for something.
Yeah. I have plate armor here too that I am definitely not carrying.
It was on my horse, and it wasn't a bunch of shit to repair when we got back home.
Did we fix all of the armor?
Yes, all of your armor and all of your gear, with the exception of Rustbite itself, has been fixed.
Do we want to put... Oh, good, Sabriath is fixed. Do we want to put the plate back on the horse then? So that we have it in case we need it?
I was planning on bringing some spare armor, just in case we break it.
Good.
But I was wondering if you'd prefer just... Because we have a bunch of chainmail now, so I can just carry a few chainmails. It's less cumbersome than full plate.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
it's not heavy, so I think it's for the better. Oh, it's heavy
Uh,
too. It's the
yeah,
same weight
chainmail's
as the
heavy too.
full. It's the same weight as a full plate, but full plate is yeah. It since it negates some movement.
I think
Eh,
so.
so I can just bring a few spare chainmail for the one we're gonna break.
It's not even really a question. It's gonna happen.
That's not if, it's when.
Yeah, yeah. It's very much a when.
I know
Yeah,
it. So
I would be happy to get rid of the plate armor. As much as I liked the extra armor, I did not like the movement.
I'm gonna leave it in the local stuff. So our guard can equip with it.
Mhm.
Unless Kogan want to be in a full plate. Otherwise, I have a chainmail for him.
Chainmail's good.
I also have an axe for you. It's a gift. It's the exceptional one.
Ah, excellent.
Uh, Last time I asked you what kind of weapon you wanted and mentioned that you'd like a sidearm as an axe, and this one should do a good job.
Okay, so Chris, because I think I did it successfully, I'm buying 3 throwing knives, and that gets me at my max encumbrance.
Okay, perfect.
How much do torches weigh?
As long as you have any dice at all in torches, it's encumbrance 1. Doesn't matter whether it's a D6 or D12 torches, it's encumbrance 1.
Okay. How much would it cost to buy D12 torches?
How many torches do you have now?
None. Which is a problem because I can't see in the dark.
They're pretty cheap. Torches are 5 copper per day.
Okay.
So it would be
25 copper.
yep.
Sure. Deal.
So, Chris, I put my purchases in Discord. Nothing too fancy. Just, I think the only thing I really bought was an open helm and added some spells to your mark.
Okay, perfect. You should be able to add that onto your sheet.
Yeah, I'm all good, like, as far as I know.
Okay, perfect.
And water we could top up here, right?
You can, yes.
Same with food?
Food you have to purchase.
We do have some vegetable and stuff in the storage. So if someone want to cook some, we could just cook some.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can craft.
Yep, that'll do the trick.
Because the garden are back and running.
And how much is lamp oil? Because I have a lantern here that never gets used.
5 copper.
Alrighty. I will buy. How much does it weigh?
Oh, sorry, 2 copper for lamp oil. And it is a light item.
I will take 1 because I only have half a pound of encumbrance left.
Desi's dropping everything on and going like, oh, I think I can fit a flask of oil.
You said it was how much?
2 copper.
Alrighty.
I hired a few guard since I'm taking Kogan with us, as he asked last time.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Well, he was getting bored at the village,
Yeah, I don't blame him. I would too.
so I put some of the people I got off the quarry back into guard, and I handed them like we got plate armor for them and weapons, so we should be good. And also to escort the people going to the mine because it's not in the same X. So I plan to have some guards just to make sure they're safe while doing that.
I do have a question, Okadai.
Yeah.
Should I bring the Lich, or should I leave her here?
Well, we're going to the Griffin area first. I don't know how useful that would be, but when we're going to the volcano and going to the dragon, that might be a good idea to bring her.
That's
But
what I
if
was
you
thinking, yes.
Just remember, she only lasts for so many days.
Didn't the lure keep her going or something?
The lure keeps her under your control.
Don't they always stay under my control?
Not if you run into another necromancer.
Oh, I thought it just made the duration go.
No, it gives you control. Like even if it's if it's an independent undead, if you can hook the lure on them and they fall under your control.
Oh, that's not nearly as good as I thought it was. I mean, it's still good, but different good. I will just take that Laura with me, and she can go back to sleep.
Okay.
Does anyone else carry a large tent with them?
I have a large tent on the horse.
Okay. I don't need to carry one then.
Exactly.
Okay. I will drop
I have a
that.
small tent and a large tent on the horse, so we can fit everybody.
I will leave my large tent at the mayor's house if you want to add it to the stuff we're leaving behind.
Yep. And I carry on the horse 4 homing pigeon to send home to warn them if something is coming. It's a little cage with pigeons. Okadai is getting full of animals, which is making him happy.
He is. I now have 2 pounds free. Does anyone have something they need me to carry?
We're probably gonna find things that we need to carry, so it's good to have some
Probably.
space on you.
Yes. And it's nice not lugging that tent around, because
Yep.
I like it, but we don't need to. I think everybody's used to sleeping in close quarters by now.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, we have a large
I got-
tent and a small tent because we are too much to sleep all in the large tent. So.
Hey, sorry, what was that, Mark?
If weapons are available, can I buy a couple of Morning Stars?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because they each do 1 more damage, and I figure I might as well. As much as I like my old-fashioned clubs, I want something that's more professional and stuff. So I'm going to buy 2 of those and drop the clubs or put them not bringing them or something.
I can put them in the village list if you want.
Okay, I don't know if you can access my character sheet, but
No, I just can add them to the list and you can
Yeah,
remove them from your sheet.
yeah, just put Bone Club and Wood Club, and I'll put it in the dropped thing on my character sheet.
How much time are we spending? How much time do we have left at the village?
Much time as you want to spend.
Initially, we were staying 1 month, so you got 1 month of things you could do.
Alright. In that case, I'm gonna buy another point of marksmanship, and I'm gonna use the area we have set up in the village to do it, to get the -1
The discount.
XP discount.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can get the discount 1 per rank of either marksmanship or
Melee.
melee.
I don't have nearly enough points to get melee, though. I can afford marksmanship.
I mean, I've trained that boat, and when I actually want to raise them, I'll repractice a bit. I checked the stuff we have in the village, and we got a few strange clubs: demonic ant limb wood club, and royal bone club, and a saurian bone club. A couple of strange club in the list.
Yeah, those were my first two weapons. I took the bone of a saurian, the thigh bone, and then I took one of the limbs from that demonic ent that we fought beginning early.
Yeah, and you had the dead king bones too.
Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, I don't know where that one is. That should be somewhere too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's in the
Maybe
list. It's in
Ah,
the
okay.
list. I assume all of those are exposed in the inn.
Yeah, they could be proudly displayed.
And probably use when we do, because we now have a scene to do theater.
Oh yes, with my Thor quality actors and actresses.
Yes, they can use your clubs to reenact our glorious fight.
Chris, I need a villager that looks like Matt Damon.
All right, so everybody's got all their stuff sorted.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm good.
Perfect. Right, just jump the calendar ahead a month. Now in Summerrise, towards the end of Summerrise, actually.
Yeah, because we were at the end of Summerfall when we got home. I think.
Oh, if we're montaging some of this, would I have spent some time, because I don't know if this would needed to be added to a sheet, any of that healing stuff that was discussed in Discord?
The healing stuff.
The
I don't
alchemy.
know. I thought the whole reason you wanted me to take Alchemist was to create
Oh, yeah.
like healing stuff.
Yes, because did you spend the XP to get Alchemist?
The first level, yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think each potion we need to find a special ingredient for.
Yeah, you'll need to keep your eye open for some special stuff to make healing potions, but healing potions are fairly common, so basically a foraging roll when you're out and about.
We need also herbs, but now the garden in the village produce them, so we just need to check out for the special ingredient when we're exploring. So
Yep.
when we can, we'll do forage roll, and we can make a bunch of those. And I have the cauldron on the horse, so we can just set that cauldron up and make a big batch.
Perfect. All right, so early in the morning, you guys have your last civilized meal for God only knows how long, since when you leave the village, you tend to be gone for a significant period of time.
It's 3x away. Maybe 4.
Yeah, like that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys set out. So you guys are heading towards the area that you've already traveled through, correct?
Yep. I was thinking going a straight line through the 2x we know, and then the x we don't know here, and to the objective here. To avoid the castle, because it's kind of haunted.
Okay.
And we have to explore it.
Yeah. Well, technically we're going to be exploring too.
All right. So you guys set off early in the morning. There's no need for a lead the way roll, but I do need somebody to give me a scouting roll.
I think with Colby out, it's probably me that's the better at scouting.
You're better even, like, as long as you're not leading the way, right?
Yeah. Oh, but we got the same score, me and Colby. Just see it better in the dark. Oh, God damn, it starts well. I'm gonna push that.
All right.
Gonna ruin my brain, but we cannot just start and get ambushed.
All right. So you guys set off. It's a pleasant day. It's a little on the cool side, but it is summer, so you don't have to worry too much about that. No wind, no rain. Feels kind of good to be back out on the road again, such as it is. Couple of hours, you get to the river. You've been this way before, so the river is a little bit higher just because it's the time of year and runoff from the mountains further north. But you ford it no problem. But just on the other side of the river, it's probably like late morning. Okatai, you notice something kind of slimy, kind of like on the vegetation.
That's no dew.
It is definitely not dew.
There a giant snail around or some kind of slime monster? I'm gonna take a minute to try to analyze this.
Okay.
Is it corroding the plant or just being there?
It's just kind of being there, but you can give me a survival roll.
Magic snot.
All kinds of magic snot.
I'm having a hard day today. Yep.
So yeah, you kind of like take a look at it. It doesn't seem to be corroding the plants or causing any like blackness or anything to the plants. You get closer, you kind of like sniff it, and you know that is the slime from a basilisk.
Oh,
And as you look, you can see that it's kind of covering the stones and the moss and kind of hanging in like dripping clusters from bushes and branches. Looks like kind of like slimy cocoons. With 2 successes on the survival, you know that is actually oddly for something that is kind of sort of lizardy. That are the secretions of a basilisk in heat.
oh. And we're kind of near the village, eh?
You're not terribly far. You're like probably like 10-ish miles from the village.
Is there any indication that there's a mated couple around?
Not here. Depends on whether you decide to follow the slime trail or not.
What do you guys think about, like, hunting down a possible basilisk couple?
It depends on what we know about basilisks.
Oh, it's probably in their reproduction period, so it might be a problem because it's quite close to the village, but could we do a lore check on that?
You sure can.
See what we know about basilisk.
Okatai, you are aware that basilisks are fairly terrifying predators that have a poisonous breath and a petrifying gaze.
Yeah, that might be a problem before long. Poisonous breath and petrifying gaze.
Do they poop?
They most certainly do. Thinking about the forage, eh?
I am.
If we find their nest, probably we can find something for you to burn. Does the petrifying gaze work? Like, it looks at you and you petrify, or do you need to look at him? Like, is it Like, we both look at each other, or?
You're not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Trust your success bring up something different, or is it basically the same thing?
Trustius, as a sorcerer, you are aware that the powdered shells of basilisk eggs can be used for various magical elixirs.
Well, that could be useful for Ryzen's new hobby. And it is close to the camp or the village.
And usually I'm of the opinion that anything that is that close to the village should be cleared out. Especially since we have some miners that are going to use that trail to get to the silver mine. So we might want to clear that out. If you're all okay, I'll start tracking it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go. I'll get on the task of tracking it. With the slime, I assume it's not that hard.
It is not very difficult at all to follow this slime trail.
Trustius is kind of thinking back on how beer bandits kicked your ass and we're tracking basilisks. So yeah.
We talked about it a bit. You mind if I try what we propose of dual wielding Asina and Rustbite?
Oh, certainly.
I'm gonna try to keep away from everyone while we fight, but since it's gonna be flesh, it's probably better than Rustbite on that case.
It's if something gets that close to me, then I've made a mistake.
With the speed you run and the speed you throw your arrow, usually things don't get that close.
Preferably.
So yeah, as you guys continue to follow this slime trail, you come to basically kind of backtracking a little bit, kind of closer to the riverbank, and whoever is least stealthy can give me a stealth roll.
Oh, I think that's
I got 6 dice.
Kogan has 4.
I have 4.
I got 5. I think Risen raised the stealth to not be the less stealthy.
Yep. Right. Desi, give me a stealth roll.
Alrighty. Hopefully I got rid of all my bad dice last night. Hopefully.
You did roll lots of bad dice.
Wow.
Yesterday.
I had 1 success last night, and that was it. Apparently I did not. Yeah, here we go.
Talking shit to the dice, I see.
Here we go. I insulted the dice to start out. This is going to be bad.
Assume they can't hear you.
I apologize, my little random rollers. Yeah, I'm not going to push it because they're just going to punish me.
Yeah.
Right. So as you're kind of making your way towards this thing, and you can see these creatures. There's 2 of them. They're probably about the size of a large dog. But I will put a picture up on Foundry there for you guys, so you know what you're looking at.
Oh. I was thinking of the chicken-like basilisk. This is more lizard-like.
It is definitely more lizard-like.
Oof.
It's like a new
When I think basilisk, I think 6-legged lizard like from D&D. So
That's a,
I'm thinking of the old mythological basilisk, which is a chicken that that no, it's a
The
frog. You take
cockatrice.
a
That sounds
frog
like a
and put it
cockatrice.
on a chicken egg, and it like hatch, and it's a like chicken frog thing.
Oh, it sounds a bit like the cockatrice I was thinking. So there's
Oh,
two of these things?
There
I
are
might be mixing.
Yeah, and they're
there are
two, and they're the size of big dogs.
Yeah, and they're just kind of like sunning themselves on the rocks. But as you start to approach, Desi kind of like steps on a twig, and their heads kind of look, and their tongues kind of flick out like a snake's does.
We should keep our distance.
I think they know about us.
And you can see that there is like a small nest with a little clutch of eggs.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem before long. I assume basilisk is not something that can be trained.
You don't know.
server.
Lizards rarely listen.
Rarely.
Also, if they have a paralytic gaze, that could make training them rather difficult.
Yeah. And they are monster and not animal, I suppose.
They are monsters.
Okay. Oh,
Well, we need their eggs and we need their excrement. So
and we kind of need them gone from this area. So.
would you like me to get their attention?
Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's fan out a bit. And, so we're not in a cluster.
Yeah, we'll fan out and Justice will start the fight with an arrow.
All right. So you may as well roll some initiative since they are aware that you're there.
Initiate combat first. Foundry doesn't want to let me roll till the combat has started.
I've got the combat tracker up.
Yeah, I don't see it. Are we on a different map?
Oh, maybe.
I click draw initiative, and it says initiate combat first.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. I forgot that the combat tracker is actually tied to the scene.
Ah, so you can have two fights in two different scenes. Why did I draw just one? I'm supposed to draw two.
It depends on whether you draw it from the combat tracker or from the macro.
I thought I used a macro, but I'll draw another one and we can take the better one.
Yeah, if you draw from the combat tracker, it's better.
I get an error message when I draw.
Yeah, if you go to the combat tracker, the little cross swords, and then click the dice icon by your name, that should work for you.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, the combat tracker, the one that looks like the two cross swords. And then click, it looks like a pair of dice by your name. There we go.
Did we find a
That's not good.
nest, or are we just tracking the two basilisks?
There is a nest here. It's the green icon on the...
Oh, way over there. Okay.
I don't have the paradise next to me, and if I use and the macro doesn't work either. So right now I can't.
Right. Let's see.
So I had a 2 or a 4. So I think 2 is better.
Mhm.
You can't go on 2 because you can't have the same card. So
Oh,
you can
3
go
it
on,
is.
You can go on 3. And that's like if we get in the habit of using the combat tracker initiative, it'll actually take into account what cards can't be drawn.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And
So
can
there are never ties in initiative?
There are not.
No, because theoretically you're all drawing from the same deck.
and
I never thought of it as cards. I just thought of it as dice.
Yeah.
And can the combat tracker manage the fact that I draw more than 1 card?
I believe so.
Okay, cool. I'll try that next time instead of the macro.
But as Trustius like starts to move to line up his shot, one of the basilisks, like its head just whips around just lightning fast. And it scuttles quite quickly on its stubby little legs.
We need so many more zones in these maps.
I do some maps with more zones, but this is very limited for...
Yeah, I get you. The poor Trestis is like, I can't move anywhere. I'll run back home and shoot them. I could always just walk off into the black, right?
It is beelining for Trustius.
Yeah, I'm about to shoot it.
It is not close enough to peck you because it's not within arm's reach, so you're fine. But it is very, very fast for a stubby little creature. Quite muscular, too.
But went after Kogan?
Going after Trustius, but didn't have enough movement to get there.
Sorry, is Trustius with us? I thought he was staying at the village.
No, Caldy's with you.
Oh, okay.
Or Caldy's at the village.
The plan that Tressius stayed at the village while we do the expedition was more complicated to manage, so we just let him finish his work and then got to the egg.
Okay.
But Trustius, you are up.
All right, I would like to move. Like backwards if I could.
Okay, back into the tree line.
Yeah, just one more zone.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot them.
Right.
I guess targeting doesn't matter here. So many games.
I just target in all games. It makes it easier for when I do.
Yeah, I kind of do too. Sharpshooter. That's it, I think. That's not a bad shot.
Its armor stops some of it.
Stops what? 1?
Armor stop 1.
That's fine.
You definitely have its attention on this shot. This arrow like clangs off, and it is fairly heavily armored, probably about the equivalent of plate armor. But you managed to find like a chink in like near one of the stubby little legs, and your arrow bites deep into it.
All right, slow action. I will fire again.
Okay.
Because archer stuff. I need a magic bow.
Man, if I could make armor rolls.
Yeah, that would make everybody more terrifying.
Yeah, that's me, I think.
Okay. That will take us to Okatai.
Is he he's still working fine?
Oh yes.
Okay, I'll use my fast action to get into close with it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to attack with Cena.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Rosbite because I don't have a Cena on my sheet. I think she has a Cena has a artifact dice too.
Just 1 sec. I can add it to your sheet.
Yeah, D10.
Oh, D10.
Yeah, seeing is a thing, but it's gonna hurt you if you fuck up. So
Yep, I know about that.
Yeah, she doesn't like being touched.
she hits hard, but she shares the damage.
So it's main and Cena, off and Rosbite.
Okay.
You
The
carry so
Malice
much
from
more stuff when you take all my garbage.
It's Dragon Slayer and Sword Fighter.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Oh, Cena, I miss you. Don't tell Brieth.
I honestly don't remember this weapon.
Yeah, I wielded her for a little while.
It's when we fought against the cultists, the leader of the cultists in full plate had that in hand. It's like a blade that drips poison and tears through flesh.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Does it also have a stone in it? Is it an artifact?
No, it's not an
No.
artifact.
Just a really nice sword.
It's just that if you miss with it, you eat the damage that it would have done.
Not exactly. Two things happen. So you bite deep into this creature. It is still standing.
Oh shit! Okay.
And as you do, as you strike with the some of the corrosive liquid from Asina splatters off onto you, you take a point of damage
Okay.
to your strength, and I need you to make an endurance roll.
That's why trustees didn't use it.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. And you take another point of damage to your strength.
It's toxicity.
It is a disease.
Ah.
As
Okay.
you lash out the sword and these droplets hit your flesh, they kind of turn into these tiny little maggots that start to burrow into your flesh.
Okay.
And that's why you had trustees.
It's a little gross.
Yeah.
Polka Dot's like, oh, that's why we gave it to the necromancer.
Oh yeah. I remember now. And I'm gonna make my offhand with Rustbite.
These things are taking a pile of damage. So
I don't know if their armor count. It's probably not metal, so Rustbite effect won't apply.
it's a good hit, though.
It is still up.
Oof.
Okay.
Really?
It is bleeding fairly heavily now, but it is still up, and it is like looking and getting ready to lash out at probably Okatai.
Yeah, he probably doesn't like me right now.
Probably not. That will take us to Desi.
Desi's gonna melee charge with Brieth. See how well this combination of chainmail and helm and Brieth and the shield work out.
You like each other again.
Well, we do. We'll see if we'll see. Alrighty. And Brieth's a D8, right?
Yeah, it should already be on there.
And we definitely didn't use Charmperson to make that happen. Oh, there's a hit.
Still standing.
Jesus. I'm going to continue then. I think, if I can. Too many talents. Give me half a sec here. Yes, I will be spending willpower to immediately attack again.
Okay.
Now that I'm in close combat. With Path of the Blade. And... just so I get in the habit. I am also going to use Path of Fate. Suspend a willpower to foresee how an opponent will act in the coming round. All your attack and defense rolls against this opponent get a +1 modification until it's your turn again the next round.
Alright.
Does not count as an action, but can only be done on my turn.
Cool.
So there's 2 willpower down.
Chris, are these hits actually doing damage? Like, do they appear
Yes.
to be?
Yeah, it's bleeding and kind of stumbling around.
So it just has like a massive hit.
It is
Hit points.
pretty beefy.
So, for that +1, do I put that in the modifier section?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god, really? That was a horrible roll.
Don't push it, you'll break the sword.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, its armor stops all
Damn
of
it.
that one.
God damn. Yeah, I want some of my willpower for later. I'm not gonna use that rank 3.
Right. That will take us to Kogan. Kogan will unlimber his battle axe and step forward, but that is both of his actions.
The battle axe has 1 more dice than it's supposed to have.
This basilisk. Well, comes scuttering up. It doesn't have enough movement to actually close with anybody. But it is going to lash out at Okatai and Desi with its claw attack. Because claw attack affects near range. Only 1 point of damage. 2 points of damage.
The hit Kogan too?
Nope. It's 2 adventurers within near range.
Gotcha.
So Desi and Okatai.
We can dodge, I assume?
You can dodge, you cannot parry.
I'll try to dodge since I have free dodge every round. I'm gonna use the right button for that. There's a button for that.
It's funny, I've been reading Dragonbane so I can get ready to run it in EnemyCon, and one of the changes they made, it's very similar to Forbidden Lands, but one of the changes they made is monster attacks always hit. So you have to defend against them. And monsters have what's called a ferocity rating, which is how many initiative cards they draw.
Yeah.
Wait,
That
monsters
looks
always
like
hit?
a really good game.
Yeah, in Dragonbane.
Is that
Oh,
a
okay.
slash attack?
It is a slash attack.
Shit, I didn't roll my +1 for my fate.
Well, you can roll 1 more die and see what happens.
Is it a d6?
Yep.
I'm so used to the buttons now that going to be lost at the con when it comes to rolling actual dice.
Yeah, go to the con. It's like, what do you mean I have to pick up dice? I can't do math.
What do these dice
That's bad.
mean?
So Desi, you are getting raked by claws.
Ow! Good thing I have this fancy new chainmail and helm.
Good thing. Let's see if you can roll better armor than I do.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, it
not.
won't be worse.
I'm not betting on it by any stretch.
You should have a lot of armor right now, right?
Theoretically, 11, I think. So do I roll chainmail and the helm like separately, or how does that work?
No, just
If you click on the armor on top of on the combat tab, it rolls all of them together.
See, this is the first time I've had more than one piece of armor.
I've been a helm for a while, so
Oh, there you go. Your armor, your new helmet saves you.
Oh, that's a relief. Kind of glance over my shoulder, like the helm.
You should.
That will take us to Ryzen. There is one fresh basilisk and one very badly wounded basilisk.
Well, I like the idea of trying to help kill the injured one if there's room for another attacker on it.
There is. You're short. You're like, pardon me, coming through.
Excuse me, pardon
slapping
me.
him at ease.
Gotta try this new weapon.
Oh, the
I forget.
moisture repair.
I forget, since I'm doing this with ambidextrous, do I click both weapons or do I just click one of them twice since it's the same weapon?
You can click one twice. It'll only matter if one of them gets damaged. That is a solid hit. So its armor stops. So it takes 1 from the first hit. And 2 from the second hit.
It's still up?
And it's
It is still up.
don't forget that his armor always do a minimum of 1 damage.
Yep.
Because of the armor thingy.
Yep.
It's still up. Okay, so these are not beer bandits.
No. No, they are
There's the
not.
quote of the night. These are not beer band.
It is going to expel a yellow-green cloud that reeks of poison and stomach acid.
Ew.
So everybody that is in the same zone must make a move roll, which does not count as an action.
Sorry, which one is the one that's damaged?
Yep, the damaged one. Breathes out this poison.
Ick.
So Trustius is the only one who does not have to make the move roll.
I offended my dice. I'm sorry, little dice. Forgive me. You usually like me in this game.
So Ryzen and Okatai, you guys are both like, oh shit, it kind of dive to the side, avoiding the poison. Desi and Kogan, though, get it like full on in the face. So I'm going to need both of you, Desi and Kogan, to make endurance rolls.
Not the face.
Which one's gonna make a bear zombie?
That's
I have
Kogan's
a
money
question
maker.
about that.
Yep.
Would my... Path of Fate says that I can foresee how an opponent will attack in the coming round. All my attack and defense rolls get a +1 modification.
Yeah, so you'd have one more die on the move roll.
Okay.
that doesn't help.
Doesn't help.
I was going to say, I don't know if ones are good or bad in this system.
No,
Too many systems.
Sixes are good.
Okay. And then, but it does nothing for this endurance roll.
Does nothing for the endurance roll.
Oof. Apparently my endurance does nothing for my endurance roll either.
Right, so Desi, you take a full dose of poison, lose a point of strength.
Ouch.
And you are also, your skin starts to kind of bubble, and kind of these warts and boils start to form on your skin, and your empathy is reduced by 1.
Ah! Holy.
That's the
Okay.
problem.
She'll snarl in a combination of anger and pain.
And that will take us to Trustius.
All right. So if I do a slow move, how far does that move me?
1 zone.
2, right?
Two,
One.
yeah, basically it would move you 2 zones.
I can't go backwards anymore, so that's not going to help much.
Could you go here?
Well, I can, but it still can move, right? Just like a longbow has long range, so you could go 5 fucking zones. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
but
You might want to go toward the nest.
I am going to move 1 zone. I do not want to be in that zone. Your zone is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I would not recommend that zone.
That zone is bad. I'm gonna move 1 zone.
Okay.
How about up here?
Sure.
I assume that line just keeps going straight. During that move, I will take a shot at the very wounded guy.
Okay.
Hopefully, he'll die soon.
Here's hoping.
Hopefully.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Still up.
Good God.
It has arrows sticking out of it, and its skull is partially caved in from a morning star, and it's got some sword gashes in it, but it is still moving.
The trouble is, there's another one. Slow action. I'll shoot it again, I guess.
Okay.
I don't have enough willpower to. Yeah.
It's one of the balancing things. As you get better and better at your skills, you get less and less willpower to call on.
Mm.
That's
So
true.
you need to be not good at every skill.
Come on.
That's 2 more.
Bounces off its armor.
Spend a willpower to go through it. Path of the arrow.
That will finish off that one.
Oh,
Thank you.
30 hit points.
That was kind of gross, yeah.
That's me.
Right.
Guys, you got a lot of work to do.
Okatai. At the start of your round, you take a point of damage to your strength from the poison. Oh no! No, sorry, you don't. You don't. Sorry, you dodged.
Yeah.
You're good. You and Ryzen are like.
Yep.
Okay. Dizzy, you've been affected by the poison,
Mm-hmm.
and I assume you only have 2 empathy.
Mm-hmm.
So if that poison keeps on going, you're just gonna drop.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Really am.
I'm gonna cast a spell on you to get rid of that poison. I'm gonna use natural cure on you,
That'd be nice.
and I do have the healing herbs on me. I assume it's the same herbs as when I that I use for alchemy, the healing herb.
Yes, yeah. Herbs
Okay.
are all the same. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use a herb to cast a spell. Get a safe cast it.
Okay, perfect. That is enough to get rid of the disease on Desi.
Oh, thank goodness.
And I'm gonna use my fast action to sheath a sword and draw a spear. So if it get in close combat with me, I can spear it before it gets there.
All right.
Because I don't know what's the calculation. Awasina does damage to me, but
For every one that you roll.
oh, okay. So whatever the reason, if I roll ones, it's damage. Okay, good.
Yep.
I get it now.
That will take us to Desi.
All right.
I
It
hope Kogan has more than
is-
2 empathy.
It's a few steps away from me now. I'm going to use melee charge again. I'm going to cast Path of Fate. Going to use basically every freaking thing I've got. What else can I do here? Path of the Blade. So that's 2 willpower. To get through its armor.
I'll let it roll
And
first.
well, yeah, I might not end up using any. And I'm going to use rank 2 of Path of the Blade as well to get a second attack immediately. So it looks an awful lot like it does when Desi has been knocked down totally and then gets back up against all odds. Which is not usually good for anything in her path.
Why over here?
The good news
Path
is that I
of
don't
Fate
think
gives
the
me a
basilisk.
+1.
I don't think the basilisk are gonna surrender, so we should be safe.
Yeah, that's the hope. Is that it doesn't surrender. It's better.
It's a good hit.
Okay, so I don't need the 1 willpower then for the getting through. I will though immediately attack again.
Okay.
And double check. Yeah, that does cost me a willpower. Get the +2 modifier from Fate.
Oh, that one.
I will use.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use the willpower to get it through. We need as many points off these folks as we can get.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do I have... I don't have any movement left, though, after using melee charge, do I?
Nope.
Okay.
Kogan. Kogan will step forward and bring his axe down. Fortunately, Axe Fighter does not apply to monsters.
Axe Fighter doesn't work on monsters?
No, you don't get the free crit.
Ah,
You get
good to know.
You get the +1 in the D8, but you only get the free crit for doing damage on humanoids.
Ah, yes. The beheading strike.
The basilisk's turn. It will look right at Desi, and it will let out this horrible, like cacophonous crowing sound. Everybody in the zone has to make an endurance roll.
Sorry, I was AFK. It's doing what?
It is raising its hideous head and letting out this like, crowing sound, and everybody in the zone needs to make an endurance roll, which is not an action.
Okay. Do I still get the +1 from Path of Fate?
Yes, you would.
Okay. And it was endurance?
An endurance roll.
Damn it.
So Desi, unless you want to push the roll.
My dice have told me that they're pretty pissed at me at the moment, so no, I'm not going to push it.
So you fall to the ground prone, covering your ears. There is blood covering your hands. You cannot take any action until basically the basilisk goes again, and then the thing ends.
Holy shit! What the
And
fuck is that?
and you cannot hear anything for the next quarter day.
Holy shit! Okay. That, ouch.
Yep. I concur that basilisk are worse than I expected.
I mean, she doesn't listen anyway, so.
Ha 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 ha.
All right.
I do when someone says something worth listening to.
I mean, you can't hear me.
Oak, it's high. The parents are fighting again.
Ryzen, you're up.
Sorry, well, I don't have the charging thing, but I will move forward and try to attack.
And this thing does seem very focused on Desi at the moment.
As she should.
Well, also, technically, you're between it and Trussius, and once Trussius, because Trussius killed its mate.
That's judgy.
Ooh, that is a solid hit.
Really?
So the first one connects solidly, like right between its beady little birdie reptile eyes, but the follow-up is kind of glances off of its scales.
Well, one good one's better than two meh.
That will take us to Trussius.
Oh, right. I was just reading up on running really fast. Trying to find where that is. A lot of these games in this system let you do a move roll to go an extra zone. I just double checking. I mean, we've only played 50 sessions, so.
Still a lot to learn.
Keeping all the games straight to the hard part.
And Cthulhu, I was joking last night. Hey, we need to do food and water checks.
Yep.
Where we are right now, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it was appropriate to make that comment too.
Okay, so I think I'm only moved. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a move to get an extra zone.
No.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna move to the zone to my east.
Okay.
And I might as well shoot since I'm here. Thanks to one of my talents. Damn it. I mean, it's one.
Bounces off its armor.
Yeah, not spending willpower on that. Slow action. I'm going to keep running. I'm heading towards the clutch. Basically, I want it to chase me.
Okay.
And I think that's me.
All right.
I don't want to hide. I want it to know I'm doing it. So.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you're trying to like lure it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That will take us to Okatai.
I'm gonna take my fast action to move over here, and I'm gonna throw him the spear I have in hand.
Okay.
And I'll fast draw another one afterward, but next to Athena, my harpoon are my best way to do damage.
Wow.
Sure.
And since I did damage, he takes 1 bleeding damage every round, and he has to make a roll against toxicity 3 for the poison.
He does not care about the poison.
Ah, I should have guessed. He's full of poison.
But he is bleeding. Desi's bleeding from the ears, rolling on the ground.
Writhing on the ground. Yeah.
Kogan is going to use his axe to shove the basilisk. He is not strong enough.
Shove depend on the strength of the opponent.
Yeah, if they're stronger than you are, you need to get 2 successes.
Ah.
The advantage, like if you have a weapon that has hook, like a battle axe or a hand axe or a staff, you can try to trip somebody as a fast action, which gives you a bonus when you follow it up with a melee attack.
Yeah. One of the good things is having Kogan with us, he can teach us some tricks.
He misses the trip, but he catches it hard with the axe.
Oh yeah, that hurts.
Alright. It is still standing. But it sees Trustius making a run for the eggs.
Yeah, and it could reach.
It has to make a move roll. It succeeds, so no attacks of opportunity. So it is going to rush right up.
Should be its turn, though, right?
No, it has a movement of 2.
Right, you said they were fast. Yeah.
I just can't hear them scuttering around.
Waiting for Trustius to once again yell, "These are not beer bandits!"
Oh, whip attack. All adventures within near range. Only 1 damage.
And can I dodge that?
You can.
Because I have a talent. Lets me do that.
As a general rule, generally speaking, monster attacks can be dodged, but they cannot be parried.
I'm not good at parrying anyway. So dodge is move, yes?
Yeah, down at the bottom of your combat, there should be a dodge option.
Yes. This is my first dodge, I think. And it's slash, right?
It is slashing, and if you want to remain on your feet, check that box as well.
I do.
One is enough to get out of its way.
Okay, help me.
That will take us to Ryzen.
Okay, I guess I am going to rush towards because I don't think my throwing knife would probably penetrate it very well.
The way I've been rolling for armor, you never know.
It can't hurt. Worst case scenario, I just collect it. The fuck?
Well, its armor does stop it, but that was a great throw.
Yeah, no kid.
But it does bounce off its armor. That will take us to Trussius.
All right, I'm gonna try to move away.
Okay.
Which is a move roll, I think.
Yep.
Sorry, Chris, I forget. Is there a move action as well, or is it just attack?
It's a fast action to draw the knife and then a slow action to throw.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not great.
But you do get away with that, the attack of opportunity.
And since that's a fast action, I should be able to shoot it.
Yep.
I think. Much less accurately as I could before. I'm doing a full gambit here, guys. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but keep up. 3 damage, not bad. Trust in Chris to watch the armor roll.
Yeah, you can pretty much count on that. That is enough to drop that basilisk.
Oh god. Slow action just for narrative. I'm not even looking. Fires over his shoulder. He's running one more side.
Okay.
He keeps running.
Kogan is slowly coughing up some blood. He'll help Desi up to his feet, though, or her feet.
Do I feel like I'm diseased from Messina? Like, should I cure myself of the maggots?
You can definitely feel something moving under your flesh.
I'm gonna cure myself. And does anybody looks like they need immediate medical attention?
Well, Kogan is kind of coughing up some blood and has some warts and boils on his skin, but you know, he's fine.
Desi's got some warts and boils and seems to be bleeding from her ears.
Well, at least I cure the poison, so you should not boil again. Gonna expunge the worm.
Okay. So yeah, the healing energy kind of flows through you, and these worms kind of push their way out of your flesh back to the surface and fall off of you.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that. I'm gonna check Kogan, see if he's still infected by the poison.
Yeah, he's not looking well.
Okay, I'm gonna take care of that. I don't know what the strength of the poison is, so might be using too much, but
So yeah, he kind of stops, kind of sweats a bit. He's like, "Oh, thank you. That was Haven't had a fight like
Yeah,
that
that's
in ages.
nasty. That's nasty. Oh, we'll get you fixed up at camp, but that should allow you to keep up.
Thank you, thank you.
Those things were so full of poison. Might be something I can extract from the body. Justice, they're dead. You're right.
I'm fine now. Take a look at the nest while you patch everyone up.
Yeah. Desi, how are you holding up?
Desi doesn't respond.
All right.
Ah.
She's deaf. I forgot about that.
Oh, she's almost dead. I forgot.
She's got no idea. And yeah, she hasn't said anything about not being able to hear, so it just looks like she's kind of kneeling there with her hands and face covered in blood and not doing anything.
Okadai's gonna get in her face and check on her wound. I'm gonna do some healing on her, but I don't know that it's your ear right now. I'm just gonna heal your wound.
And Kogan will go over and he'll like pick up the throwing knife and hand it to Rise and kind of like nod to him. Then he'll like pull out one of his throwing knives and kind of show it to you.
Oh, nice. I've decided to expand my repertoire because for times where I can't rush in close. Although this was going to be my original plan, and then fate just said, no, you're going to be using clubs for a while.
Fate has a funny way of showing up.
Yeah, no kidding. If you told me a few months ago that I'd end up being a guy charging stupidly into a fight headlong, I'd have laughed at you.
Honestly, at that point, I would have laughed at you too. But not now.
Well, I am a funny guy.
Impressively deadly, too.
Right, so Okatai, you are trying to heal Desi?
I'm putting my ammo on Desi's wound and I'm healing her for 3 damage. I don't think it's gonna give her earring back, but at least I'm there.
Yeah.
You can gain 3 points. 3 points back, Desi.
Sorry, Desi gets what?
I heal her for 3.
Okay. Does she get her empathy back, Chris?
Nope.
Okay. Can she hear anything now?
Nope.
Okay.
Did you just have empathy damage, or did you have physical damage?
I had physical damage too.
Okay, I'm gonna start with
And
physical
apparently
damage.
still do, because I can't hear anything.
Well, yeah.
She looks okay. She's just looking at him with a really confused expression on her face. And then looking around.
But you had lost some strength.
She had. She's fine.
Okay,
now.
so very good. Just so I cast the right spell.
Yep. She just looks so very confused.
Yeah.
She'll look around a bit and then take her helmet off and look at it, look around a bit, shake her head, look around a bit. She still looks really, really confused.
Is there a way to guess that the scream could have break or eardrum or something like that?
Yeah, you're a skilled enough healer that her hearing will recover in time, but it's just going to take some time.
Okay, so it's going to be hard because, well, Okudai has a face of a wolf. But he's gonna like put his hand on Desi's shoulder, and he's gonna mouth like very slowly to like so you can read on his lips. It's gonna come back. Your earring's gonna come back. Like he's trying to make her understand, but like it's a wolf face, so it must be hard to read on his lips.
Yeah, she
I've got
looks
to
at
eat
him.
your liver. I've got to eat.
She watches him for a minute and she still looks kind of confused, and then she yells back in his face, "I can't hear you."
I can't hear you.
He taps on his ears. He taps on his ears to show like earrings. Make a hex with his hand, gone, and he makes a move pointing to the sun, like pointing to the sun and where it's gonna go down. Like with time, it's gonna be back. Like he makes movement with his hand. It might be very confusing for Desi. But
And
he's trying hard.
She's watching really intently, like she really wants to understand what the heck he's trying to tell her.
Like he points to his ear, he makes the X, and then he puts his finger next to your ear and takes some of the blood that flowed through your ear and show you the blood. Like
Why is Desi yelling?
the scream from the creature. She lost her hearing but it's gonna come back. But right now she doesn't hear anything, and somehow she cannot read on my lips. I don't know why.
Maybe because you have a snout and it's hard to read the lips when you got a snout.
That might be it. If you want to try to tell her that it's gonna come back, her earring it's hurt,
Yeah,
but it's
I'll
gonna come back.
go up to her and I will slowly mouth. Your hearing will come back eventually. We don't know when.
It's gonna. I'm sure Risen has more performance skill than me.
I do an interpretive
the fine
dance.
art of mime.
Interpretive dance.
Dance.
I will seriously do it as an interpretive dance.
I let Risen explain with his movement the situation, and I'm gonna go check the basilisk, see if I can extract some poison from that beast.
After watching Okatai and then watching Risen, she's going to look over at Trestius and say, "You know I can read, right?"
I would have started with that, but you can't hear me, so it doesn't matter.
What? Just somebody write it down.
No, the interpretive dance is the only way I keep dancing.
Okatai is
Just
Okatai
points.
is cutting through the basilisk, and she says that it's like, oh. Yeah, she can read.
Just
take a
points at
paper.
Ryzen doing the dance. It's like, thumbs up. There you go.
No! What? Fuck all of
Okatai's
you,
gonna
assholes!
Okatai is gonna pick out his book, and just write in the back of the book. You're deaf. It's gonna come back. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Oh, the sun moving down. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that made no sense.
Still
When
loud.
you were-
Just a little lower.
He's gonna write it down. You're loud.
Oh. So?
Mm,
We already
You
fought
don't-
Basilisks. What are they gonna do? Come back to life and fight us again? They're not coming
You
back to
do-
life and fighting us again, right?
Ed saying no.
Okay.
I
Oh.
hope not.
She'll kind of like tip her head back and forth every now and then, like she's trying to get water out of her ears.
I make sure to always stay in her field of range as I do my interpretive dance.
fucking birds, right?
Like, every now and then, she like watches him really intently. Like, is he being stung by something?
There's a message here. No, he's just a moron. Yeah,
No,
okay, I gotcha.
for a second it looked like he was trying to communicate, but I don't know what that is. Is something biting him? No. Okay. Squirrel in his pants? No. Okay.
He's having an emotion.
I don't think I want to know which one. Oh wait, I can't hear you.
It's slowly coming back. After a quarter day of interpretive dance, be good.
I'm gonna loot the nest while everybody else is having fun.
I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. We're gonna have to make camp here.
All right, Trustius, give me an endurance roll.
Endurance. That's not a roll I do very often.
There's poison everywhere.
Sure. The bad jokes.
So you're like looking to the nest, and there's a couple of intact eggs here and a couple of egg shells. And as you're kind of looting through, just kind of brushing against the eggs, you start to feel ill, and you take a point of damage to your strength.
Gotcha. Okadime.
And you take another point of damage to your strength.
And he passes it. Okadime. Wow, we got 10 miles, guys. Fucking game.
It'll take Desi a while to notice. Did Trustius just fall over?
Oh yeah, just completely
Okay.
bastard. Foaming at the mouth by the sounds of things.
Pretty much. And as Okatai like lays his hands on you, this kind of like dark and greenish substance starts to like ooze out of Trustius's pores. Apparently, the eggs are highly toxic.
Desi will wander over as he's being healed. Kind of watch with some alarm.
Not really the first time terrible things has happened to Trustius.
No.
It's like, oh look,
And-
wizard stuff.
Her immediate assumption is, did he do something to himself?
What did he do now? Okay, yeah, okay.
I had forgotten I had muted myself, but because I had taken. I was eating a chip and I didn't want you to hear the crunch. But yeah, Ogadai gets close. He cleanses the poison from Trustius, and then he's gonna do some healing on him to get him back on his feet. So you get 2 strength back. And when Desi approached, he just scribbled furiously in his book, "Don't touch the egg; they're poisonous."
Oh. So it wasn't like him doing magic or something.
Oh no! Ogadai says it out loud and then realizes that it doesn't hear, and he shakes his head no.
Okay. Are we planning on taking these eggs?
Yes. Nods his head.
Ogadai
Yes.
nods yes. I had bought a leather bag for monster poop, but I think I'm gonna use it for the egg for now.
We don't need the shells. We don't need the eggs. The
I'll
embryos
see
are
if I can do
useless.
something with them. If they're very poisonous, maybe I can do better poison with them. Like, do not discard material as long as you don't know if they are going to be useful.
It makes you feel better. Yes.
I'll take the broken eggshell and the eggs and just put them in a bag. Using the bag so I don't touch them.
All right. Yeah, you can carefully, now that you're aware of the poisonous nature, kind of grab up the shell fragments and the eggs if you like.
Yeah. We don't have to make a long scene about it, but I'm probably gonna try to see if I can get some material from the basilisk, be it some basilisk leather or if they have poison sac or something in them.
Well, oddly enough, and actually, Resin and Kogan are probably standing back a little bit. But as the basilisks kind of like lay there, they seem to kind of devolve back into like small, still poisonous snakes, but like vipers.
Oh. Okay. That's strange.
It's very strange.
They were bigger before and had legs, right?
You don't have to yell. It's fine.
Nod yes to
Same room.
Why?
to Desi.
Or field or
Why?
whatever.
Why do we have snakes now?
Okatai put his hands up and raised his shoulders in the traditional movement.
Desi will just kind of back away from them, eyeing them suspiciously.
It thumbs up. It's okay. We're gonna have to stop in sight of our village and recover from this.
Don't sure I understood what you mean.
Sorry.
I didn't understand your sentence. Sorry.
Oh, we're going to have to camp, and we're going to have
yeah.
to wait for Desi to be able to hear, and
Yeah.
etc. etc.
Yeah. I'll set up camp in a bit. Can you just check if there is droppings around that you could use for the forge?
Good thing.
There is some basilisk poop.
After a while, Desi will kind of look around. Good thing we ran into them and not some villager.
Okatai knows. Yeah, it's straight on the back of the silver miner.
The silver mines are up that way. I mean, anybody could have been through here.
That's what I said. Oh yeah, she does an ear thing. Damn it.
Ryzen, I believe we need another dance.
Interpretive
Explain-
dance? Sure.
Explain to Desi that whatever she's saying is stupid.
I'm worried Trustius and Ryzen are talking to each other.
And it'll be fine later. Just fill your boots. However,
Are they
you wanna do
planning
it.
cooking? No, that doesn't look like a cooking dock.
I'll go up to Desi and I'll start doing another interpretive dance, focusing on her ears and her mouth, since she's loud and can't hear us right now.
Desi looks mildly horrified. Like there is anywhere she'd rather be than here. We'll probably back away like one step at a time.
I will punctuate with excessive booty shaking and hips like Shakira, which on a pudgy halfling probably does not look good with minimal agility.
Or it looks perfect.
Yep, Desi's just gonna keep backing away. Just checking every now and then to make sure she's not backing toward either the snake things or the nest.
That might have been the only funny thing Trestius has ever done. Go fuck with Desi.
Asshole.
That's character growth.
Really? Are we calling it growth?
50 sessions in, playing a prank for Trestius? Yeah, I think that's a thing.
Yeah, I haven't pranked very much with this character.
I think we're going to camp, though, Chris. We kind of got our asses kicked, so...
All right. So, I guess somebody can give me a camp roll, and folks can decide what else they would like to do for the quarter day.
I'm gonna get on the make camp roll. So, we didn't explore that yet. So if somebody want to check it out, or you just want to stay safe, it's fine too.
I don't think we're in a hurry, so... Can I possibly... I could scout, I guess.
If we want to explore the area, is that scouting or survival? I never remember.
Scouting the area?
Just explore the hex.
It is a scouting roll.
I'll try that while Okatai sets up camp.
All right. What would Desi and Ryzen like to be? Kogan will keep watch.
Is Desi keeping watch right now would just be terrible.
Desi looks mildly frustrated. Is just kind of pacing around the area that we're designated as camp as she watches everyone setting up camp and muttering to herself, even though she can't hear it.
That's your outside, but you can't. Okay. Desi muttered to herself. She's like, "This fucking place, I fucking hate this." No, you just
Little bit.
turn it down a little. We can still hear you. Okay, never mind. It's fine.
Yeah, what the hell got into Ryzen today? Jeez. We can hear you.
Something's he's sat on an anthill. I don't know what the hell's going on. That maybe some poison got on him or seen a splatter. Okatai should probably take a look at that. I don't want to take a look at that. No. Mm-mm.
A scene of splatter. You don't hear that?
But come on, Desi. The halfling hits don't lie.
Oh god, is he walking this way again? Is that walking? What is he doing?
It's something.
Something has to be biting him. That just looks
I think he's having a
uncomfortable.
seizure.
Kinda. He, poison ivy, maybe? And then she'll yell out, "You should have Okatai take a look at that. That Ryzen."
I like trying to deal with the cam, like look at what, and turns around and just see Risen booty shaking. Oh, damn!
No, I'm not doing that.
I don't have the spell for that.
Even Jesus can't fix that.
My magic teacher never prepared me for such a situation.
At least I'm not naked.
Yeah, this time you're not.
That's true. The night is young.
Horrifying if he was naked.
Perfect. So, what were Desi and Ryzen doing during the quarter day?
Jack shit.
Okay.
I am aiding Desi in her recovery.
Okay.
Yes, we're very efficient.
Well,
I
here's
could
the
hear
thing.
the air quotes. That was great.
Oddly enough, roll. You can roll performance.
She may be inspired. Air quote inspired.
It will actually give Desi back a point of empathy.
That's the only thing I had missing. I am healed up now.
You're welcome.
Touch my cheek.
What?
There, rising.
Can I hear anything now, or is it still gone?
Not until the end of the quarter day.
Oof. Okay.
You guys were away from home for like 5 hours.
Sorry, guys. I need some rest. Even this machine needs to rest once in a while. So I go sit down.
Desi just keeps looking like around at everybody, trying to see who's talking to who, if they're talking, what's going on.
Trustees, you take a look around. You don't find anything of note. You don't find anything important.
I'm gonna call that a win.
You don't accidentally stumble anything that eats you or anything.
Perfect.
No Sarlacc pits.
Those are inconvenient.
And
In deserts.
yeah. And by the time you get back, Okatai has camp set up. Which will take us to the afternoon. Desi, you can hear again.
We got it to the afternoon.
Yeah, she's just gonna still be kind of wandering around, watching everybody until someone actually says something that she hears.
If I'm remembering correctly, we travel for 1 quarter day. Then we made camp for another quarter day, so that's the last quarter day.
Yeah, it is. It is getting into evening by the time you have camp. It is still light though because it's summer.
Okay. Anybody who's gonna keep guard in the night should sleep right now. I don't mind doing it, but we need someone to do it since Colby is a bit under the weather.
Without Caldy, you're probably our best scout, I would think.
I'll go sleep for now. Just have someone keep guard, and well, you can prepare, do whatever you need to do while I'm sleeping. I'm gonna sleep for that quarter day.
All right.
That's a year you better.
Seems to be. I could actually mostly hear you. You sound kind of... I don't know how to describe it. Yes, I heard you.
Progress, I suppose.
Is Ryzen okay? Did he have poison ivy or something?
I believe he was trying to communicate.
That he wiped his ass with poison ivy? Because that's what it looked like.
Essentially what I took from it, but then
Okay.
prefer not to judge an artist. Or whatever that was.
It looks painful.
Very flexible for a large man.
I'm snoring, and loudly, periodically, random Shakira lyrics come up.
Yep, glad they're sleeping now.
A lot to unpack there.
I'm leaving it in the case. Not unpacking any of it. Mm-mm.
Probably for the best.
But yeah, I can hear. I'll keep watch while they're sleeping if you want.
If you could, I would. There's a perfectly good brook there. I'd like to go eat.
Okay. yell if you need help. Try not to drown. Or whatever it was you did at the nest. Was it just
will.
the shells that...
Oh, yes, don't touch the eggs. They cause some concern.
You had green stuff oozing from your skin.
These things happen. Completely straight faced when he says it, like not even making a joke. He's just like, yeah, that happens. It's a thing.
Can't say I like it. Not even a little bit. Try not to drown. By the way, Helm works great. Not so much against basilisks screaming at you, though. I don't think anything would have helped against that.
It was designed to prevent trauma to the head, not to prevent
Hearing loss?
I could try to improve it.
It's good. I like it. Thank you.
You're welcome. We did
Good
make
luck.
a bargain. And if you're happy, then I'm happy.
I'm trying. I'm happy with the helm, though. Yeah, go eat your brook.
Oh, yes.
I'll sit here and be glad I'm not a fish.
All right. So I guess Trustius can give me a magic roll.
Yeah, I gotta eat a brook. Or a tree. Or whatever.
Yeah, it always works well for you.
It never, ever does. I think that one's Steel Life, right?
It is Steel Life.
I have a book now. I can't say cast it.
What level is your spell?
Steel Life number level 2, I believe.
If you use the book, it becomes as if it was level 1. So that allows you to
Check
save
real
cast it a bit.
quick. I'm so spoiled about. No, it's number 3. It's level 3.
If it's
Well-
level 2, I'm not sure if you can save cast it.
I'm not putting a lot of power into it. Grimoire doesn't seem to help that at all. Don't die. Level 1. It's still 2 willpower. That's worth the thing.
That's one more willpower than you had when you started it.
Every willpower matters when you're a sorcerer. And every willpower that you spend casting a spell that doesn't kill you is worth something. Yeah, go eat a brook.
All right. So yeah, the rest of the day passes uneventfully. Nighttime passes. It seems like things probably give a fairly wide berth to the basilisks. So everybody can hit their rest buttons.
Nice. Was there anything else to find around with the basilisk outside of just
No,
the eggs?
just the eggs.
Yeah, it was the eggs. Yeah.
Got some eggs and we got some poop.
I mean, the eggs might be something significant, right?
Yep.
Ryzen will have to figure it out.
I mean, it's an excellent basis to make poison for me, at least, like poisoner. It makes itself.
So yeah, folks can give me lore rolls actually.
Oh. I'm more concerned about poop than eggs, but
Is
I'm not
one
pushing
success
that.
enough?
The basilisk poop, you think like if you properly like dry it, it'll burn. You don't know if it'll get hot enough or not, but it's definitely monster poop. The basilisk eggs, they could be used to basically create what's it? What's that? Let me look up what the actual name of the potion is. Can be used to create drops of strength. Or they can be used to brew a toxicity or a potency 7 poison. Or the the eggshells can be ground into a powder that sorcerers can draw upon to gain willpower.
what?
So yes, you basically have 2 eggs worth of stuff. So you could use 1 to brew drops of strength, which gives you +1 strength for a quarter day, or 1 dose of a potency 7 poison, or a powder that gives a sorcerer a d6 willpower points, like when they cast a spell.
Oof.
Like when you cast it, you could just use it, and
You can basically kind of snort the powder to eggshell and gain a d6 willpower.
it's cocaine. It's sorcerer cocaine.
Yeah.
Magic cocaine. Okay,
That's horrible.
I want a lot of that. I would take some of that.
We have the material for 2 of those things. I noted that all in basilic eggs.
And
that takes time to make, I assume.
yes, it does. It takes a quarter day.
Okay.
But in the morning, it is pissing down rain.
Well, I guess all we got to do is to make some stuff out of eggshells.
You could try to push on if you would like, but it does require endurance rolls to move,
And has never worked out.
and it has never worked out.
We can try to see if we're able to first. We'll take measure afterward.
I could spend a quarter day spending some time with the crown. Might be
let's
worthwhile.
let's try moving. If we manage to move while I put up camp tonight, you can have your quarter day to speak with it. And if we're not able to move because it's too harsh for someone, well, you can take that time for that.
All right.
Because if we move for a quarter day and then stop, make camp, just one quarter day, a day of movement is hard.
I'm fine with trying, but I'm not pushing myself or exerting too hard.
Yeah. Let's just see if we're lucky.
The only thing that
I'm extra sore from all that extracurricular interpretive dance yesterday and healing at Desi.
I was.
Oh, fine.
You're welcome, by the way. I didn't realize how old I am too. Like, geez, I'm no spring chicken.
Ugh. If everybody gets it, I'll push myself. But right now, I'm the one that won't make the group move.
Sorry, did you need something? An endurance rule.
Endurance roll, yeah.
Everyone's looking out the tent, going,
Sorry.
"No, we're not doing this."
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Nobody's
one
doing it.
wants
Just, no, fuck this.
Okay, fine. Let's
We're doing
take
it,
that
aren't we?
morning. Like no one is. Fuck
Hey,
the
I
rain.
actually bought a rank of endurance during last session. So
Even Kogan's saying, "I'm not walking to this."
No.
It's just resident that's ready for
hey,
it.
look at that! I'm better than Kogan at this.
You want to
This
go
is
in the
let's
rain?
go, let's go. Everybody's like,
Go for
"No,
it.
man, it's
fuck that.
raining. I'm not."
I literally just willed myself to get up. Oh man. Oh, well, I guess I got a day to practice my interpretive dance. Hey, watch this, guys.
Is it us?
Kogan will look
Yep,
at Desi and
let's
say,
take
like,
it easy.
no, that was not dancing.
I gotta agree. I honestly thought he had wiped with like poison ivy or was being bitten by ants or something. Yeah.
Oh, it still make you smile enough for you to get back and do gear.
Back home, when people acted that way, we gave them a knife and sent them into the woods.
Ah, damn it. I'm sore from yesterday, clearly, with that horrible roll.
Oh, we're gonna delay our leaving by a quarter day.
All right, everybody can roll for their food and water, though.
Oh, hear this game, right?
Water, we can just
Yeah.
stick our heads out and open our mouths.
Incidentally, I spent two dice of arrows on that fight. So
Oh,
Ouch.
What's
We'll
the
have to
lowest
get you
dice
more.
for food and water? Is it 6 or 4?
6.
Okay.
well, I can prepare the basilic egg this morning.
Ooh, omelets.
I'm not sure you want to eat those.
it's best that you don't touch them.
Back away, not today, disco lady. I back away.
No.
If I
Whatever
may
that
drop
was.
a strength,
Just no.
if we may drop a strength with the eggs, you can make one dose per success on the alchemy roll, but it consumes one ingredient per dose that we make. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so if we have a good success, we could not make like multiple doses of the potion because we just have 2 eggs worth of it.
Yeah, and you're also restricted by how many herbs you have.
Okay, I still have a few herbs, but I could prepare one of the powder for you, Dresius, and I'm thinking of using the other one to make a poison.
Poison's easy to make. I would use the other to make Dizzy stronger.
Okay, so 1 drop of strength and one powder.
It's entirely up to Ryzen, but that would be my suggestion.
Okay.
You want me to try to concoct stuff in the tent while it's raining? Sure, whatever.
I have the cauldron. We can just put a tarp on top of it and try to brew something terrible with it.
Okay.
I don't think I want to smell it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not making it in the tent. Just outside under a tarp.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what are folks doing during the quarter day?
Is Kogan okay with keeping guard?
Yeah, I mean, I left town so I wouldn't be a guard anymore, but you know, whatever.
Well,
You
if
did
you
get
want
to
to do
hit
something,
I did get to hit something.
This is what we do.
Yeah, it's not all interpretive dance and all night parties when we go off adventure.
lots of stuff to kill and lots of time to get better after killing stuff.
And sometimes there's less dancing.
Sometimes.
I think there needs to be more dancing in the future.
Thank you.
No.
This island has been killing the fun-loving side of me. I got to get back to my interpretive dance and other things like that.
Oh boy.
Hey, Kogan, pull my finger.
Off.
I would like to be out of the tent for that. Thank you.
Everybody scatters.
No,
Okay,
I've
so-
seen that trick. It's bad. Very bad.
It's not nearly as bad as the basilisk.
So, Risen, you okay with brewing that recipe? I'll powder the other egg.
Yeah, sure. I got to rest my weary bones after yesterday.
Perfect. What is Desi doing during the morning?
Do we need me to go out and collect anything, or? Because if not, I'll just keep watch.
The two easy option is someone keeping watch or someone foraging for herbs.
I mean, I can try, but I'm probably not going to be very good at it.
I mean, if Kogan want to explore, he's up. He can do that too, or you can take it. One of you can take it easy this morning.
Does he look at Kogan? Do you want to go look for herbs, or do you want to keep watch?
I'll keep watch.
I guess I am looking for plants then. This will go badly.
You can
You'll
also
wanna-
take it.
You'll
can
want to
also
double check
take it-
them when I get back.
You can
I don't
also
mind.
take it easy, whatever you want.
I don't mind walking around when I can hear what's going on around me. It's fine.
Okay, good.
I'm just not very good at it, is all. So.
Dizzy comes back with an oak tree. I found an herb.
Oh look, I found some of Resin's toilet paper. Poison ivy.
Alright, so I'll need a healing roll from each of the alchemists.
Is making the powder alchemy too?
It is.
Okay, good.
Apparently, Okatai becomes bitter and cynical as he starts like cooking meth for Trustius.
I'm gonna say we're turning into Breaking Bad here or something.
A little bit.
Just give the necromancer meth. See what happens.
All right, Desi, you can give me a survival roll.
Because she's doing the alchemical potions.
She's looking for herbs, I think.
Yep.
I'll remove the herb for the potion you did.
Finding nothing.
We're terrible at this.
Yeah.
Our meth is not blue.
I apologize to my dice sincerely.
So Desi, as you're out trying to find, you think you find some herbs, and they're just like a little bit like awkward to get to, and as you're reaching and stretching for them, you like lose your balance, fall down, and sprain your ankle.
Ouch. Should just lay there for a minute, staring at the sky. Yep. This is a day.
Yep. Hate all this. Pouring rain. Busted ankle.
So
This is why I keep.
for the
This is why I
next
should not try being friendly.
6 days, running is
Ouch!
a slow action for you.
What's a slow action?
Running.
Ugh,
Oh god. Okay.
that sucks. Okay.
And what is Trustius doing this morning?
Trustius is gonna find himself some shelter under a tree, away from everybody else, and do something stupid. And he's gonna put the crown on and meditate. So I want to spend the willpower to do the elf thing.
Okay.
But now that he has the crown, he's gonna reach out to the people inside, which is probably not gonna go well.
So, as you start to drift into your meditative trance, you do find yourself on that kind of formless dream plane with several elvish figures, 3 of them to be exact, standing around looking at you. Interesting. You have not been here before.
I have none.
You have been touched by power.
I have. As of you.
That is correct.
My understanding is that you entered into a pact to kill a devil. And you were here in this form to fulfill that pact, yes.
To protect ourselves from his wrath until the time is right.
Till the time is right to do what? Exactly.
To break his binding.
I am young to you, I think. I intend to kill Jakuz, and I ask for your help.
That is our goal as well. Give me an insight roll.
Oh, this should be great. Insight for Trustius. Well, he might be able to pull it off. I'd like to spend hero points or fate points or fortune or... Oh, wow.
There's something about the way they respond to you that there's a feeling of curiosity about them, since insight gives you emotional state.
Curiosity.
And how do you plan to kill Jakuz?
My plan is to craft a weapon of dragon bone and star metal. I intend, with your permission, to infuse the gems in it. And I'm going to put an arrow through his heart.
Well, he has no heart. But we will assume you are being metaphorical.
Of course.
That would perhaps do it. Dragons are powerful. Star metal is powerful. We are powerful.
And so am I.
And so are you.
It's the start of a plan. My friend, companion, Holding, tells me that you argue amongst yourselves.
We have
Here.
different opinions on things.
I have a singular opinion. Jakuz needs to die. Needs to be removed from existence. I have been to his hell for a short time, and it was not pleasant.
Give me another insight roll.
I am not good at insight rolls, but I will try.
We really need to have someone that's good at inside roll. It's one of the
Oh, okay. I'm going to take every one of those.
So, as you're talking about, like, he needs to be killed, you hear a voice in your head that says, or replaced.
Was it one of the elves?
No.
Oh no!
He needs to be killed.
Again,
And
the voice in your head that says, nature abhors a vacuum.
and like if it was a TV show, you could like Trestius would be like trying to ignore that voice, like I will deal with you in a second. Wait. We're not alone here.
You have only what you brought with you.
Perhaps. Regardless, the demon, he feeds on every soul on this island. I can't have it. And I don't think you can either.
No.
You have squabbles, and you don't agree. Here's my proposal. I will forge the weapon. Not this crown, but a weapon. And I will place you in it. And we will kill that demon. And we'll eradicate him from this island. From the utter plains, wherever he lives. Do you agree?
Yes. And one more insight roll.
No, stop making me do it. Okay.
You sense reluctance from one of them.
Which one? Or can I tell?
From Landardus.
The high priest,
You
if
don't
I
agree.
remember well.
I think your plan sounds like something that will work.
You have a better one.
I do not.
Very well. This is the plan. We'll make the weapon, and we'll kill the demon. And when the demon's dead, you'll be free, yes?
Perhaps.
You can take the form that you wish. We're elves. We have eternity.
That is true. We will assist you in this endeavor. And again, you sense the reluctance from that one.
I have one other question.
Yes.
I have more of you close. Should I bring you together now or later?
If we are brought together, it will be easier for Jakuz to find us.
The rest of you, the ones that I don't have, are in Jakuz's hands.
Yes.
So the 5 of you, in the weapon, then we'll take the fight to him.
This sounds feasible.
Thank you. We'll do our best. We'll make this happen. And I'll pull out the crown.
And I think we will call it there.
We made an X, everyone.
You did not enter a new hex, though.
We didn't do it. We did.
We did an X.
Good
I'm just taking
God.
it as a win.
do it.
1. Yep. And I broke my toes.
I mean, we can go farther if we don't stop when we find things, but they were close to home.
No, we had to do it. And it's alchemy stuff for Ryzen, so.
Alright. Did you participate in the game session? Yes.
Yeah.
Travel through at least one hex? No. Discover a new adventure site? No.
No.
Defeat one or more monsters?
We did.
Yes. Find treasure worth 1 gold or more? Yes. The basilisk eggs are worth a gold or more.
Oh, yay.
Build a function? No. Activate pride? No. Suffer from your dark secret? Yes. I will actually say all of you will get that.
Really?
For reasons.
What? Uh-oh.
No, I don't want it. Can you take it back?
That doesn't sound
just
good.
Obvious enough. This is just obvious enough.
I don't like that at all.
I don't want it.
Actually,
That'll be fine.
more specifically, the entire party suffers from one dark secret.
Oh.
I think I know what happened, but we'll see how it unfolds.
I am concerned now.
Did
Just
you
now?
risk your life for another PC?
No more than usual, I don't think.
No. Extraordinary action.
Does the dance count?
I was trying not to say anything.
I kind of want to give him an XP for the dance thing. I
There you
really
go.
do. Like,
Excellent. Yeah, sure.
I really do.
So you do or you don't?
No, I do. It's funny, and
Yeah, it was.
No, yeah, I'll vote yes.
In a horrifying kind of way, it was.
This just means I have to up my dance game and my ludicrousness now.
I mean, that's part of XP, right?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Perfect. So that'll be 4 XP and 5 Horizon.
Perfect.
Cool.
Impressive for a game we didn't move through an X, the new X.
Oh my
so.
god.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've made 1 quarter day. Let's walk to the sex, get our asses kicked.
Hey, Basilisk are nothing to scoff at. They were trouble. They were soaking damage like no tomorrow.
No, this is part of this game,
That's-
right? Like that's part of Forbidden Lands. This,
Yeah,
this is
everything is dangerous.
exactly what this game is supposed to be.
The beer barons nearly killed us.
Oh god.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was
We're
bad.
indeed not beer banded, though.
I loved it. It was good. Thank you,
Perfect.
Chris, as always.
Yeah. Perfect. And we'll see everybody next week.
Absolutely.
Thanks, everybody.
Perfect.
Night, guys.
Have a good
Take care.
night, guys.
Thanks for the